Hello. Oh, we started. Okay, yeah, this is right. Anyway, hi everybody. Welcome to House Rolls. We're here to entertain and play a game, and I can't rhyme very much, but we have a wonderful evening for you with lots of angst and edgelordness. This is gonna be really fun. A lot of things happened last session, and I'm really excited, and I think everyone else is too. So, darkness, darkness, darkness.
All right. Thank you, Michael, for that apt
I wasn't ready
introduction.
for that.
Yeah, I know you weren't. That's
No,
good
I was
though.
not.
Love capturing it. Last we left you all, you were recovering from the night's, shall we say, festivities and events. Meredith, afterwards you became friends with a moonstone dragon by the name of Frayne. Discovering his eggs were destroyed by Nodradon, the Moon Reaper, a white dragon that occasionally ravages Grendavir. Lucian had a midnight stroll with Gwendolyn, discovering some of her own desires regarding magic and power, whilst August slept only to fight upon waking with Gwendolyn for messing with her brother. Lady Sweethall threw August into the pit of a despair, a punishment the Dark Fae revel in, knowing that whomever is thrown will fall for all of eternity. Whilst Meredith tried to step in, using her shadow to rescue her teammate, she was unable to stretch through the darkness. August, in a moment of desperation, reclaimed her importance and somehow managed to regrow some semblance of her wings. Meanwhile, Lucian was approached by the eldest, Baba Yaga, for a deal. And that's where we'll start. The old figure kind of pulls back the hood, revealing a very old, aged, wrinkled face. Her eyes are this kind of black hole, almost. There's no colored iris. She just sits there, her long, multi-knuckled fingers just kind of staring at you. You did well.
Well, I aim to please.
Less than desirable answer. And yet you show promise. Tell me, Lucian, what is it you want?
What I want?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I have spent a long time on this earth. On this space, the in-between spaces. I've dealt with many a passerby, and rarely do I find one that really, truly interests me. And lucky for you, that's you. So, I ask again, what is it you want? What is it you desire?
What's in it for you, if I answer your question?
You could say I have a vested interest. I do not deal in straightforward deals. I give, unlike many Fae, and let the world reap what it's due.
Well, I suppose there are many things I could say I want. But if it came down to it, I want to succeed. But not just that. And Lucian will put a slight smirk on his face. I want to win.
Such an interesting ask. And what would a win for you mean? What is to be of you? Of Corvinus? Of your sister August? Of Dorian? Your coven mate Meredith? What does this mean for them? What is a win to you?
It's not just an instance, but I suppose to be successful in this conquest, if that's the right word.
Conquest. You speak of the goal to kill the Baron.
I suppose. But not just that, I have a birthright to claim and people to lord over. Give them a better life, I think.
Give people a better life.
It's not just that. I think at my core, I think that most people, regardless of stature, they're still people. Now, the value I have on that tends to waver due to my urges.
Yes, your unfortunate vampiric nature.
No.
Of what do you speak then?
It's not my vampiric nature that causes me to stumble in the value of others.
Well, we are not here for personal growth, but for killing and for perhaps a higher value of life. This I can help with.
What exactly impressed you about me in this escapade, this performance I gave?
She kind of walks around, and there is what looks to be some kind of random holy symbol placed on one of the tables, and she picks it up, goes, "Your honesty was far more transparent than many others." And she flicks it off to the side.
My honesty?
Many
what
are so
inspired
afraid
you?
of their past they avoid. You flaunted it, and that is impressive. It shows that you have a fire, spirit, to take something down, and that is of great intrigue to me.
And what makes you think I can't do it myself?
Oh, because you know very little of what you're walking into. Tell me, do you know what a bone hag is?
No.
Bone hags temper flesh and bone to be resilient, to be near invulnerable. Did you know that this is what Mavis Reed is?
So Mavis Reed is almost invincible?
more like her lover.
Wait, because Mavis Reed is what she is, the Bloody Baron is invincible?
Those two have an intertwined history, long forgotten, long erased. She is powerful, and you will need your own swarm of powerful people to help take her and your adopted father down.
I suppose you have my attention.
These ancient rites have been long forbidden by many fae. Except yours truly. I am the last one before Mavis Reed decided to abscond from the courts and become her own entity. I wish to see her destroyed.
All right. So your offer is you give me what I desire in exchange for destroying Mavis Reed?
There is no exchange. Like I said, the world will reap what it is owed. However, there is a step you must take to gain my blessings. But first, I would like to know, will you do anything that it takes to bring down the tyrant, Bloody Baron, Corvinus von Bathory?
I won't sell my soul. That's the one thing that's mine.
uh, your soul is decrepit. I have no interest in it.
Oof.
Is that the satisfactory answer? Does that alleviate you?
It makes me curious and hesitant.
Well, you can either be decrepit and fail, or decrepit and win.
What do I have to do?
She pulls from her large sleeve a small bottle. And it is really only less than an inch in diameter and maybe 2 inches tall, with a small cork in the top. She says, "This is a vial of distilled separation. Or, amongst the hacks, it is known as Coven Begone. A win for you entails that you are indeed separate, divorced, for you cannot achieve the mantle of my magic whilst you are under that of another.
Do I have to take it now?
Of course. I can't have you bringing this around.
And what would happen to my other coven mates?
Well,
As
the
far as
coven would cease to exist. Of course, those two will be untouched. They will simply need to start another coven should they so desire.
And the magic that the coven has done so far?
It will linger on. Perhaps be taken over by a new coven. But it will decay over time. What fears do you have about the magic you've already enacted upon the world? You are very young, coven. Far too young to accomplish anything of true magnitude. Surely this is an excellent option for you. To ensure that they do not tie their fates to your decrepit soul. It is a mercy.
Man, I need a redemption arc.
I'm running out of time. Will you do anything that it takes to bring down the Baron von Bathory?
Where's the bottle?
She's got it in her fingers. Her, really multi-knuckled fingers, extra long, just kind of held out to you.
He'll take the vial. And he'll drink it.
Your mind goes quiet. And Meredith, somewhere off in the distance, you feel snap. These tethers that you have been so aware of and have gained some degree of control over are now vanished. They don't exist. Dorian's presence, although faded on this plane, is gone entirely. And Lucian is nowhere to be felt. Which is what happens as soon as you see August floating up to the edge with her wings behind her. And that brings us to Meredith and August. August, would you like to describe these wings?
I was just going to say, I think they fit with the theme. They're black with that sort of gold sparkle aura, I guess.
Unfurling behind, there's a degree of transparency to them and shapes kind of wishing in and out. But August walks through and these wings just kind of phase through like they're semi-physical. And she enters and stands in front of you from the pit of despair.
Meredith is having so many conflicting emotions right now.
Fucking sucked. Come on. I'm grabbing Meredith's wrist. And we're gonna start running.
Is she looking at the wings? Because she knows that something happened where she lost it. She don't know the like specifics, but
Hmm.
how did they come back?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I was in a bottomless pit, but I probably wasn't supposed to get out, so we should probably go.
No, I think it's fine. Sweet Hall did say something about you trying to get out on your own.
She doesn't strike me as that forgiving.
More entertained, well, she told me to try to help you without. But what the fuck?
I don't know.
Not just you. Lucian's gone.
That could mean a lot of things. What do you mean?
My connection is taken from me. I have no idea what caused it.
So does that mean he's dead? Or dead for a vampire?
Same thing with Dorian. Not many things can destroy a Covenly unless one of them dies. But not. We need to find your brother.
Could it be Dorian who's...
You see Meredith kind of a look of, you get a mixture of like anger, but also a sense of loss, like hurt, before it just replaces back with this intense anger. She's just going to start opening the doors. Lucian! And keeps, like, looking for him.
I'm gonna go back to my room.
Okay. Meredith, as you begin to open doors, give me an investigation check.
Nine. Kind of frantic as she's like kicking the doors open and looking in before going to next.
A number of doors are opened into various different rooms. Some of them look very standard, others are extravagant like those you've kind of run into before, but none of them hold Lucian. You are on, I believe, like somewhere around like the 4th or 5th floor. You begin to go down floors, checking doors left and right. Nothing. You cannot find him, and there's a panic that begins to set in. August, you go back to your room. What do you do?
Is Elenara still in there?
She is.
Is she awake? Where is she?
No, she's asleep.
I
she's
thought she
human.
couldn't sleep.
She fell asleep sometime. She struggled, but she did finally
Wait,
get a little...
she's human?
Yeah, Elenar's human.
I thought she was a vampire.
Vampire.
Oh, well, yeah, vampire human.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
fair.
thought you
That's,
meant like she's human now. Like I was like,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I was
no,
like, wait,
someone
what
snuck in
happened
the
while I
yeah.
was gone?
No, that's fair. Yeah. For those of you watching, vampirism is like a completely separate thing than race in our campaign, so that's why. There's like layers. Anyways, so.
Shrek.
Oh God. So.
I will run over to Elenara and wake her up.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Lucian?
No.
The Coven connection is gone. We don't know where he is.
Okay, she begins to get up, and say, does anyone know where he last was?
Kind of. I had an argument with him in the hallway, but I've been occupied for a little while.
Gotcha. Do you know what direction he went, at least?
Sure. And I will go back to where Lucian and I had the argument.
Okay. You go back. It's in the same space. You don't see anyone. They're obviously in the hallway. Eleanor is kind of growing a little bit more frantic, and there's like, you can tell there's a real internal dialogue happening behind her eyes, but she's kept it all quiet. Are you just gonna start checking doors?
Should go check on Gwendolyn and see if he's with her.
Oh.
You think so little
Make an
of me.
investigation check. Because I don't think you know where Gwendolyn's room is.
I'm pretty sure that's where the fight started, was outside of her room.
Alright, fair enough.
Because I tracked her down to wherever she was. I mean, it might not be her room, but she was in a room because I tracked her.
That's right. Yeah, you do go back to the room. Inside the room, you can see, like, there are obvious signs of it being recently used, but she's not in it still.
And I'm presuming Lucian is not here either.
No. No one's in there.
I'll pick up my shit from outside of her door, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was carrying stuff, and then I pulled on her hair, and we fought, so I'm assuming my stuff is...
Yep.
Was dropped.
Yeah, you just said, no! Ah! Yep, that's fair.
So I'll pick up my stuff. I don't know where to look.
Shit. I don't have any magic. Do you have any sort of spell to contact him or find him?
No. No. Not that I know of. I only do dead things.
Necromancy, got it. Okay. And she begins to, like, triple degree black belt, kick down doors and start looking and not able to find any.
We don't need to kick down. We could just call his name.
Right.
We're gonna get in a lot of... Trust me, you don't want to piss off the Fae Queen.
Right.
By ruining her shit.
And you can see also her flecks, are like the red flecks in her eyes have gotten a little brighter right here. There's something going on behind them, but she obliges, goes, "You're right. Stay calm. This is... I don't know why I'm feeling this way. So upset with him." And she's like shaking.
Looking too. I don't even understand this place. I don't know how big anything is. I don't know where we are. I don't know what plane we're necessarily on. Maybe we should start from the party room or whatever it was. Start there and just go out from there. You know, ground zero.
You're right. You're right. Ground zero. And she
Maybe
begins
there's some guards or whatever that can help.
There were some kind of guards there. She kind of like starts walking off that direction.
I'll go with her.
Okay. Meredith, you kick down several doors. Flight 4, Flight 3, Flight 2, or Floor 2. What do you do? Lucian's nowhere to be found.
I think at this point she is getting very... It's that sense of... For her, the anger is kind of dimming to now is panic. She is going... She don't even know where he's at or what direction. She's going to point... She's going to use her last spell and point... I guess... down. If she's on the second floor now, she's going to point down. And cast Whispering Wind.
Okay.
She has no idea read that. It says, Lucian, what the fuck did you do? Answer me! And that's it.
You cast the spell. And you can feel the magic release and radiate over an area, searching for Lucian. You get no response. Lucian. Baba Yaga looks at you and smiles. Very, very good.
I don't suppose you could have made that a little better tasting.
Oh, what? You don't like beholder mucus?
Can't say it's one of my favorite flavors.
There. And she takes her fingers and like kind of caresses the side of your face.
I'd prefer, and I'll just gently move the hand, if that wasn't necessary.
Oh, if you want your flesh and bone tempered for facing the Baron, you're going to have to be far more okay with me touching you.
I'll just remain silent.
Are you ready?
I don't know for what, but
For your flesh to be tempered.
she gonna burn me alive? Oh. Tempered.
You need to be reconfigured to withstand the Baron.
What will you turn me into?
Well, you will have some say. I'll check in with you throughout the process.
I wish to remain a vampire.
That needs not change. You can keep your decrepit soul.
Man, she's on about that, ain't she? Fine. It's whatever needs done, I guess.
Excellent. She takes her nail to the top of your forehead and just begins to slice down your flesh. This red, emboldening energy begins to just kind of spiral and spin around your body as she begins the process of tempering near immortality. From there, we'll go back to August. You make your way to the entry room. And there is notably something off about this room. Go ahead and give me a perception, arcana, investigation, whichever one you want to roll.
I don't think it'll matter because that was a pretty ugly roll, but let's see. Arcana. Yeah, that's a 9.
A 9. You enter the room and there are 2 women just kind of sitting at the tables. One is a blonde with an undercut kind of across one side of the face. Her hair kind of curls down and spirals to her right shoulder, but almost no further. She looks on the younger side for sure. Maybe, what would be by human standards 20s, 30s ish. And then the other woman looks to be closer to like a 50-ish year old. She's got a few spots of gray. Everything is kind of back in this half up, half down do that has a few intricate braids throughout it. Her hair seems to be kind of this dark black color, and the 2 of them just kind of stare at you, both holding a glass of wine, and there are 2 more glasses of wine at their table.
Have you seen Lucian? One who apparently got naked in front of everyone earlier.
Oh. And the younger one speaks up. Lucian. Yes, Lucian was quite interesting to us, but such a display of, well, primitive display. Why didn't you come over and drink with us about it? We were just thinking we needed some company, and here you came.
Oh, we are busy looking for my brother.
Everyone is always busy. Here there is no change of time to be worried about. It is what we wish it to be. Come, sit.
No.
She begins to stand up. And
I really wanted to say thank you, but I know that no thank you, but I was like, that might piss them off more.
She stands up. And now that you've seen her standing, you're like, oh shit, she's like 7.5 feet tall. And she comes over to you, almost very sinewy, extra knuckles on the fingers, and just kind of looks down at you. I think you have something to gain from sitting with us, seeing as we know precisely where your brother is.
Insight check that.
Go for it.
Okay, that's good. I think that is 22.
22. She actually seems to be telling the truth, and you're almost certain of this.
I look over at Elenara. Is Elenara like, or does she seem on board?
She kind of looks to you and kind of pulls you back a bit and goes, they're the only lead we have. Do you have any other resources we want to exhaust before we bring them into this?
Resources would I have?
I don't know. I'm asking because it seems
I
like
don't
they
know
should be a
anything
last
about Fae.
resort.
Yeah, it does seem like that, but I also don't have any other ideas. I've already checked all the rooms I thought where he might be.
How many rooms are in this building?
I don't know, Meredith's probably torn through them all.
Ah, shit.
Unless he
option.
ran into the bottomless pit room and just...
Surely he's not that stupid. No, he's not that stupid. No,
Well, I don't know. If there's a room with a bottomless pit in it, there's probably other rooms with terrible things in them too.
Shit. Maybe they know something about that.
Seems really stupid.
I know. But I don't think we have an option here.
I will look at the two women and slowly sit down where an empty glass is, or an empty seat with a wine glass is.
We are so glad you've joined us. We stand here today in honor of Lucian, or sit rather. A toast. And she takes her glass and raises it to clink.
This seems like a trap. I raise my glass too.
Okay. Clink! And we will go ahead and shift to Meredith. So Meredith, you've torn through room after room after room, and you, after knowing how long it took you to get upstairs, know how many rooms are in this place. What do you do?
Meredith, as she kind of like went into a room, what she assumed to be Lucian's room.
I don't think Meredith ever visited Lucian in the room that he took up. Yeah, so you don't know what it looks like. You don't know which one it is. You do not find any room where Lucian's belongings are.
Okay. Oh, so it's like he's like, I don't even see the room with his belongings.
Yeah, you can't even find that. The closest you could do is you can find the room where August and Eleonora had slept.
Yeah, she kind of goes into that room. Knowing that she can't find them, she will kind of stand in the middle of the room, a little lost, and just says, "Lady Sweetheart." No.
Oh, is that all you say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hello, dearie. What can I do for you?
She turns around. Her eyes are like completely bloodshot. Where's Lucian? My connection with him was severed.
Interesting. I did notice a shift in the castle. The Citadel seems to have a bit of an attitude right now.
What do you mean, attitude?
Well, kind of like a fussy maid. Sometimes it likes to shift the rooms around. Make some minor changes here and there. Keep things fresh and lively.
Can it sever a connection? A coven connection?
Well, I suppose power-wise it absolutely could. I've never heard of it doing that, though. I haven't ever experienced it or seen it happen. It's possible, but very unlikely, I'd say.
Can I insight check her?
Yeah, go for it. I will say the castle does have a plethora of terrible fates.
16. Yeah.
I can see your worry. And she does seem to be telling the truth as best as you can tell. It's not 16. What do you get with the 16? Yeah, I mean, she's being honest about what the castle, what the citadel is capable of. She gets a feeling like she may know something, but even that you're a little iffy on. But you get the feeling she might know something. Then she kind of looks at you and says, "Oh, I can see so much concern for your friend. Oh, I'm here. Yes, I'm sorry. Your object, your pet. Well, you can always replace a pet. I have a number of which I'm sure you'd be very interested in."
Not now. I need to know where he is. I'm going to kill him.
Of course. Of course you're going to kill him. Except that he might be already dead. I mean, if you're not careful here. I mean, did you know there's a vicious dragon here?
That kind of does make her chuckle a little bit.
I can see. Ah, yes. The keeper of our moon. Aren't they wonderful?
Yeah, but do you know where August is?
Oh. She says, but at the moment. And she kind of steps back into the room, and you hear this kind of like this washing, wishing sound from the room where there's a swish and a little bit of gust flows out, and she comes back to the door. Yes. She appears to be in the entrance hall with some other individuals. 2 of the Baba Yaga.
Excuse me. And I kind of like just storm past her. And head back to the entrance hall. I know this woman is getting a kick off this. I know she is. But I am not in the mood.
You enter the room, and the middle-aged Baba Yaga kind of looks to you with the black hair and darker skin and says, "Welcome. I'm so glad you've made it."
August looks at Meredith like she's being held hostage.
We are here to toast to the late Lucian von Bathory.
Late Lucian.
Well, yes. An unfortunate tragedy has occurred. Pardon my smiles, it is more of a grimace.
I stand I walk up to the table. I don't sit, but I kind of stand before, I'm assuming, is it like a round table or like a square table?
It's like a round table, yeah. Roughly round, yeah.
I'm kind of like in between August and Eleonora. What did you do?
I did nothing. I did
You said you knew
absolutely-
where he was.
I do. He is no more.
I stand up.
Do you not wish to make with his rebirth?
Do I know what she means by rebirth?
You can try, yeah. Make a history or an arcana check.
Meredith is having a rough time. 10.
I mean, rebirth gets thrown around by the Fae like many sayings. You know, they like to be poetic and esoteric, especially the old ones. And the Baba Yaga, despite their appearances, definitely are old. And so you're like, this could mean like any number of things, so it's not helpful because you just know a plethora. It's one of those things where you're actually overloaded with possibilities that you have no idea.
Meredith is like, her nails are kind of digging into the table. Where's the other?
Oh, the oldest. The oldest is off doing something important.
Well, if you're not going to tell us where Lucian is, then I believe we're done here.
Well, Lucian will be returning to you when he's ready. You
I
might
don't
as
know
well
what that
enjoy.
fucking means.
Oh well, Lucian is in control of the situation.
Can I insight check her?
Yeah, go for it.
I want to do the same, because that sounds real sus.
Yeah, like, is he in control or are you holding him hostage?
I have no idea.
18. She's old though. She's old.
You get this is screaming Fae half truth. It's not like this is very much not a straightforward it's not dishonest necessarily, but it's definitely not upfront, and you're aware of that. There are a series of very important invocations that he is, shall we say, enduring to assist you all in your goal. Or is it not to still kill the Baron von Bathory and his mistress Mavis Reed?
It is.
Where is this happening?
Oh. Well, it's in one of our homes. It's invitation only.
Then extend an invitation.
The young one speaks up. Look, there is some things that only some people can actually stomach. I don't think you can handle it, darling.
You'd be surprised what she can handle.
Are the three of you really going to support Lucian? You wouldn't dare see him suffer, would you? All for a good cause.
I'm going to grab the wine glass and throw it against the wall. Extend me an invitation.
And me.
Eleonora also speaks up, but go ahead, Meredith.
He belonged to me. I should have been there.
Eleanor kind of like, there's a little bit of like, oh, that's a weird statement, but I'm gonna let it fly because I don't know what's going on here. And the two of them said, in unison, "Very well. We'll be over this way." And they begin walking over to one of the stained glass windows, and in it you can see that there is what looks to be a hut with a number of arms and legs made out of tree branches. Are you ready?
Fucking go.
The two of them kind of grab the center and pull it aside like it's a curtain, tearing open the portal, and they stand there waiting for you to enter.
I go through.
August goes through first. Who goes second?
I go.
Okay, you also go. Elenara goes last, checking y'all's backs. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yep, I figured.
Including Lucian.
Oh no!
Okay.
You gotta start using dice because I can't stand these rolls on roll 20 tonight. I just can't do it.
You don't want. All right. Yeah, I can keep my rolls hidden. Let me grab my dice.
Well, yours fine, depending. Mine not. I'm having a rough time over here. I have 9.
The three of you walk in, and immediately in front of you, you see this hulking, or the two of Elenara, Meredith, and August all see this hulking, muscular figure, lines of what look almost like molten light throughout the body like veins. You can see that there is a shock of hair, and what this looks like to you, especially August, is almost like a demon that has decided to appear like the Baron. And it looks towards you and just silence. Fangs, rows of teeth. What would you like to do?
Fuck if I know. Apparently, my character sheet does not want to scroll past a certain point. I guess I will... It's like a demon. Oh, I've only got one of these. Oh no, I already used that. Shit. Alright, I will pull out my sword. You better fucking move.
With that, roll a check. And Lucian, why don't you roll a contesting one?
Wait.
What
Okay.
kind of check am I rolling?
It would be, I mean, it sounds like an intimidation check.
Okay.
Roll
Oh,
that
that's
intimidation.
not great.
You're a scary girl. Do it.
Wait. So
14.
You would have to roll an insight check. Yeah,
I
against
have to
the...
roll an insight check against an intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
Hey, well. Not that bad.
Lucian, as you close your eyes from the pain that the Baba Yaga causes you, you open your eyes and you're in what looks to be this like waste of almost like a pre-drawn battlefield. And in front of you, you see the Baron, you see Mavis Reed, and behind them you see a figure that looks almost like a ghost, but you're unsure of who it is. What is
Okay.
everybody's initiative?
23.
Ooh!
Let's get it, rogue.
I'm about to say, coming in strong.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll initiative, right?
All right.
That's 9.
Yikes. Meredith?
Also 9.
Ooh. I assume Meredith has higher dex?
I have a 3 modifier. I have a 17.
Lucian?
I have a 17 for Dex as well.
Are we doing rollies?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, we
Oh,
need
blood
rollies.
dice.
We need
Hold on, hold on.
rollies.
Man, this okay.
I'm using rainbow die.
Ooh.
Oh my god, even my dice are not rolling too well tonight. Do I still add my dex to it?
Yeah. Yeah, still add your dex, yeah.
Which is funny, is a 9 again.
Oh no. 9!
We're rolling pretty bad.
Lucian, what was your rollies? Your contesting?
8.
8. So Meredith does move first. Lucian
It's
moves
the lack
second.
of covenness. It's the lack of the covenhood that we're like having like we're not in sync no more.
Eleonora is that. Okay, so August. You've frightened the creature. Lucian, how do you think you respond here?
I see the Baron. I see Mavis Reed and a ghost.
And the Baron has just looked at you like he's going to cleave you clean, and you believe him. He's told
What
you
do
to
I-
stand
Very
down.
intimidating.
What do I look like to my? Do I look like my normal self to myself?
I mean, you can't really see yourself, and you're still a vampire, so you don't have a reflection, so you'd have to have someone help you out with that.
It's 3v1. I know. Lucian will take his clawed hand and he'll lift up his arm and he'll cut down it and it will regenerate and he'll say, even match this time, and roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
Your turn, though. It's not his turn.
This is more
well,
about
you said
your
what
reaction.
do I do, so
This is more of a reaction. You technically have been successfully frightened, so this is why I'm asking. It's more in
Okay.
response to that. The Baron has just basically told you to stand down like the dog you are, is how you
Oh.
have interpreted the situation.
Oh.
So, we'll say you have advantage on your first hit, August, as a result. So this will be your turn. Top of the round, August, what do you do?
I'm gonna. If he does he move?
No.
No,
Okay.
I'd be back foot, I think, if I'm intimidated.
Okay.
So.
Then I'm going to attack. Not great.
Michael, check your messages.
Oh yeah, I do get advantage.
It's in the Michael Cal chat.
18.
18, does that hit?
Lucian, I doubt it.
Yeah, it does hit.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on, I'm going to use my feet, which I don't remember what it does. So, let me look. Okay. Oh, okay. I guess I'll do 12 piercing necrotic damage.
Okay, awesome. 12 piercing and necrotic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's magic, I guess. I guess I should say it's necrotic damage then. And I think that's all I can do. We like nixed my sneak attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that's all I can do, I think.
Okay. The necromantic energy reaches out and you see the veins popping on the creature all across of it. But the veins almost it doesn't seem to be like a damaging effect. Instead, the creature almost seems emboldened and strengthened by the necromantic energy. So, anything else with your turn, August?
Nope, that's all I can do.
All right, that brings us to Elenara, and Elenara will just kind of mutter under her breath, and she begins to kind of run over and try to flank the creature, and is going to go ahead and spend a key point, run a couple flurry of blows. That's going to be... Okay. That one's going to be a miss. First one is a miss. Second one is a 19 plus 8, so that's definitely a hit.
Jeez.
That's a miss. And that is also a miss. Jesus. She is going to do Stunning Strike on you. So I will need you to make a Constitution save.
Okay.
Yikes.
20. That'll be a 25.
That is a success. You are not stunned. You do, however, take 6 magical bludgeoning damage. Yeah, and that's going to be the end of her turn. She goes, fuck. That brings us to Meredith. What do you want to do?
So when Meredith, what does this space look like? Because before she was going into this, she already had the mindset of a trap and in their domain. What does this space look like? Is this their home?
You can see behind them there appears to be almost like an extravagant version of the hut you saw in the stained glass window, like far larger and far more detailed, obviously, but it seems to be in this kind of crouching position, as in like just settled and not moving. But yeah, this does look to be their home. And they notably did not follow behind you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Meredith wants to look around the space. Is there like... Are they like trapped in an illusion? Or is this literally like a physical space?
You can spend an action to try and identify the magic. Probably an investigation or arcana check I'll allow for this.
Arcana. Fey magic shit. I'm gonna use my rainbow die.
And I'll actually I'm gonna give you advantage on this. Actually, this is, you know, you've been grown up around this stuff.
Oh my god, we are not doing well.
Uh-oh.
An 8. I rolled a 5 and a 4.
Yikes. That's not gonna be enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, 8. That's not gonna be enough. You look around, and as of now, you are unable to ascertain what of it is magic, if any of it, or real. It's all escaping you. You do still have a bonus action and movement. What would you like to do?
Bonus action. My once a day spell. Hex. She is going to hex. I'm assuming the Baron.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever seen the Baron.
What you see,
Meredith.
it's only vaguely Baron-esque. You're seeing a relatively chiseled jaw. There's a little bit of like a finely, what would have been like a finely trimmed mustache, but instead is almost like this curl of horns. You can see there's almost the effect of what looks like some kind of crop cut, but it's just a bramble of horns kind of interweaving together to create hair. The body itself is it has like really no sex, but it does it's very muscular, and it is entirely nude, so
Looks like Mr.
kind of
Hyde.
red
from
and black
Van
skin.
Helsing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, bonus action, she will begin to sing and hex the creature.
Okay.
We're going to choose strength.
Okay, and what does that do?
Let me see. I think I could just post it.
Oh, this is just disadvantage on strength checks, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen. So yeah, we're just bonus action. That's it.
So
Oh, she will move. I guess she will also kind of flank it, along with Eleonora.
Okay.
Yeah, still confused of what's actually going on. She just feels like this is a trap. They wanted to kill her. They were trying to get her.
Sounds
They were
good.
trying to get her to get in.
So yeah, you have, I believe that means you have advantage on attack rolls against Lucian. Lucian has a disadvantage on strength checks, and it adds some damage to your attacks, doesn't it?
Yeah, as
A d6.
I able to do. Yeah,
Oh, is it? But
still an extra. It's necrotic.
yeah. Okay.
So,
Just double checking.
Yep. It's necrotic.
So, yeah, we get into the end of Meredith's turn, and Lucian, what would you like to do?
Lucian sees Mavis Reed flank behind him, and he'll turn from the Baron and say, "You're the problem."
Question.
Yes.
Meredith, did you flank him with Eleonora?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So okay, cool. Just clarifying. So everybody's in close range with Lucian. Got it. Yeah,
Okay.
you said that.
So so Lucian turns his back to August, points, says, "You're the problem," and then grapples Meredith.
Oh boy.
And
Oh shit.
I would have disadvantage on strength attacks, but on strength checks. However, he naturally has advantage on this. So
Level
it cancels
up.
out.
So, I gotta roll like a contested one, right? To see if
Yep.
he grapples.
Yeah, a contesting athletic check, you need to beat a 22.
Ooh. I'm rolling like shit. Yeah, that's only a 14.
Okay.
Oh, jeez, you're not doing well. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna be useless.
Right. You are grappled. Grappled attacks Lucian has advantage on all creatures that he is grappling, and he will bite you.
Whoa. Yikes.
Woo! Woo! We're about to have another vampire.
Yeah, I don't know about that, because...
Yeah, he might just literally just try her completely.
4, 7, plus 5.
If it's higher than a 16, you got her.
12 magical piercing damage.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, and before I did that, you noticed some of his wounds started to close on their own. And then I bit you. And
Alright.
now all of his wounds are closed.
Did you beat the 16, didn't you? With the AC?
No, I just...
Oh, it's not an attack, it's just...
Oh, yeah, sorry. I gotta roll to attack, right? Jeez. Yes, I beat a 16.
Yeah, I
That is
figured.
a 24.
Okay. How much damage? It was
12 magical piercing.
magic.
I thought I misinterpreted that. I thought you said you had 16 health left, and I was like, "Oh no!"
No, I'm still up. Let me. Whoop! I'm doing something completely wrong. Let me just use a calculator. Baby girl does not have math. All right. Meredith definitely kind of like. She tries not to scream. It's kind of like a choke a bit, and she tries to hold back her scream. I don't think she ever get bitten before. That's not a good feeling.
Some people like it.
Girl probably doesn't. She probably doesn't. But yep.
All right. As the end of your turn, Lucian.
Yes. Yep.
All right. So we get back to the top of the order. August, what do you do?
Well, it seems that necrotic damage does not do well on him, or it does too well. I will try to cast blindness on him.
Okay.
That is a Constitution saving throw. I think you have to beat a 15.
Okay.
I know that's not a great idea for Lucian, but
That is an 18.
Yep, I figured. Okay, nothing happens.
All right. You lunge out and miss. That brings us to Elenara. Elenara, you do have advantage. Did you take advantage? Because you're technically all flanking him.
I don't think you get advantage for spells. I think it's just melee.
Okay, gotcha. So, yeah, Elenara is gonna make. That's one attack. 2 attacks. And she is going to spend a bonus action, summon her astral arms. And she is going to... that's gonna be force damage, which will be nice. That is two hits. That is 9 plus 9 plus 8, 17. 17 force damage as some of the astral arms begin to punch out towards you. You see this ghostly figure develop multiple arms, Lucian, and it lunges out towards you, just kind of like chopping and breaking away at some of your musculature. So you take that damage, and then that's her bonus action. Yeah, so that's going to be it. But that does stay. And that is going to be the end of her turn.
With a rush of speed,
So Meredith.
Lucian takes a legendary action and backhands Elenara.
We got legendary actions.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack.
And it misses.
Thank God. Don't hit your wife.
The ghostly figure kind of dodges out of the way, and that does bring us to Meredith.
All right.
Never mind. It's not my turn.
I am grappled.
Yes.
Ugh. Let's see. What can I do? He's not grappled by me. Let's see. All right. She because I believe it's an action to get out of the grapple, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You have to contesting athletics check.
Yeah, okay. So, baby girl is used to being in tight spaces. So we are going to not try to escape the grapple, but we are going to try to hit him while grappled.
Or you could do an acrobatics check instead.
Yeah. Nah. She's better at athletics. She's a brawler. So she is going to spin a key point. Oh, actually, I think I have to, like, hit first and then do it. I don't think I can do that first. We're going to try to hit. So, flanking, but I'm also at disadvantage, so it's just a straight roll, correct?
You're not at disadvantage when you're grappled, but you are when you are restrained.
Yeah, so you actually don't have you don't have disadvantage, so you can take advantage.
Okay. Oh, that's better. Thank God. Okay, what's my shit? He is hacks. That is a 21. No, 23. 23 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay. 1d8 plus 3. Really? 1d8? Yeah. Setting magical bludgeoning, but also because I have the hex up, 1d6 of necrotic, but I doubt that's going to do anything. 5 necrotic, so I guess you're healing.
And you can see this effect as the necrotic energy seems to just bolster the creature back up.
Yeah. So once she sees that, yeah, because once she sees that, she is going to drop the hex. She's going to drop the hex, but I have my second attack. Advantage. Wow. Yeah, I think. What was it? 8, 6. I doubt a 14 hits you.
No.
Yep. So, nope. That is her turn. She used her bonus action to drop the hex, and she used her attack. Yep, that's it.
Okay. So it's Lucian's turn. Lucian will use the grappler feat and attempt to restrain Meredith instead of just grappling her, and that's a full action, so it's just another contesting athletics check. And you dropped the hex, right?
Yeah,
So
I dropped the hex.
I don't have a disadvantage anymore?
No.
Okay. So...
I'm pretty sure you beat this.
Oh, I rolled instead of... What did I roll?
Oh no, thank God you rolled!
I didn't mean to roll, but okay.
Good thing you rolled. It doesn't beat. I rolled a 14.
I got a 25.
Oof.
Oh, you got advantage. Wait, no.
And
All
Meredith,
right.
you feel Lucian's arms, or you feel arms just around you squish you tight, and all of a sudden you become significantly less able to accomplish your goals.
Gotcha.
And then, bonus action, he's going to rake his claws against you.
When you get taken out with your own coven member. RIP!
Yeah. And that's a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, fuck, shit, fuck.
6.
My shadow is
It's-
probably
it's
screaming.
6 slashing damage, and then
6
Lucian
slashing.
says, "I thought you'd be harder to kill, Mavis."
That is what you hear, yeah.
Through the screaming of her shadow. She hears that. And she don't... I feel like she can't speak at that moment, because that pain kind of...
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That brings us to August.
Yeah. I hit with the sword because I don't have anything left.
You can also spend, I mean, you can spend your action, like, examining the space. You just heard the creature refer to Meredith as Mavis. Like, you can always
Yeah,
spend,
but he's also, like, holding her and scratching her. Like,
Fair.
I'm not gonna sit here and go, weird!
Yeah, no.
You know, she's
Fair.
bleeding and restrained
Fair.
by a demon, according to me.
Yeah.
I do hit because that's a 25.
Okay.
Feel the wrath of my 1d8. 13 piercing.
Nice.
Non-magical. I'm sure you're resistant.
Oh.
Did you not use the +1 pommel jewels?
What's that?
That was something I gave you guys like 10 or so sessions ago. They meld to whatever weapon you put them on.
I guess I
yeah.
never used them.
I guess we.
You guys
Yeah,
have
we
a lot
have.
of loot that you haven't used.
We're not loot goblins,
I don't
Cal.
have anything.
We're not loot goblins. We're dramatic bastards, and you need to accept that.
I have 3 things in my inventory, sir. It's a rapier, a dagger, and my armor.
Oh man, good shit. All right, so
Please kill me so I don't have to keep poking you in battle with a toothpick. I'm below half health.
that brings
so,
us. Yeah, August is at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
All right, Eleanor goes up, and says, actually, she doesn't say anything. She's just focused on attacking. That is going to be, she's still going to get advantage. That is going to be 1 hit. It's going to be 2 hits with the astral arms. That is a 20 hits, right?
Yes.
3, 9 plus 10 equals 19. Then she is... Yeah, she's still gonna go flurry of blows. So she's gonna take 2 more attacks. That is a 16 to hit, which does not hit, correct?
No.
Another arm strike. Ooh, that is a natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Okay. So that is 6 plus 2 plus 5. 8 plus 5 is 13. So 13 plus 19 is 32. She chops and just begins to make all these massive aggressive attacks, and this ghostly being now gives you 32 force damage allotted over your body. Do attacks mess with your grappling or restraining?
Nope.
All right.
If they are restrained, yeah, it would if it was the grapple condition, but not if they are restrained.
Okay, gotcha. Wow. Whew. And you guys see that this creature definitely, I mean, this creature has taken some damage, but like, it's got a long way to go. That brings us to Meredith. What do you do?
Meredith, I think we're going to activate the Hour of Reaping.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
as my action,
Do do I instant die? Please instantly kill me.
I'm not going to instantly kill you. So every creature within 30 feet of me that can see me must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not great for Elenara.
Please, I don't want Eleanor to be afraid. I
Ew.
need this guy to hold me, to like not be afraid, to be afraid.
I got a 2.
And Elenara also got a 2.
Oof.
As,
They're in
Okay.
sync.
as lovers do.
As lovers do. So what you see, Lucian? You see, well, I don't know how this translates to his mind, but everyone around her sees that her shadow grows and expands, and it kind of covers her. Her thorns, everything just becomes much larger. The thorns protrude further. Her eyes go completely red, and her tattoo, you see almost like thorns of veins of darkness seep around her face and down to her claws as they extend. And you see that the mouth splits further open, and you just see rows of teeth.
I would say a lot of that translates, except it would be more bone-centered than shadow-centered. And actually, what you see, Lucian, is where the shadow would crawl over you, bones are now, like, prying away at your flesh, like, pulling it open as she smiles at you, as Mavis Reed smiles at you. So.
And you are considered frightened until the end of my
Next turn.
my next turn.
Okay. Beautiful.
Bonus action. I'm not sure if does disengage get you out of I don't think it does.
Mm-mm.
You
Yeah.
have to.
No, you'd have to take an action to get out of it.
Okay, then that is.
It's either athletics or acrobatic checks.
Yeah, because I don't think I could do that as a bonus. But that's it.
All right.
We're now frightened.
Okay, so
I don't know
game is
what
closer.
frightened
Disadvantage
does, per se.
on attacks.
Disadvantage on ability checks while you can see the object of your fear. So.
Yeah, ability
And I am
checks
in
and
your
attack
face.
rolls, but restraint gives me advantage, so it's
Yep.
just normal.
Just normal again.
Okay. Is that all you can do, witch? Your apparition hurts more than you, and will scratch you twice.
Okay. Long as you can hit.
18 and a 10.
Okay, so one of those hit.
Okay. And that's 7 slashing.
Okay.
And I don't remember if I'm just double checking. No, I can't buy it as a bonus action. Oh, but in the restrained position, every round you take 1d4.
1d4 of necrotic or
No, it's
Bludgeoning.
bludgeoning?
oh wait, hold on. Nope, never mind. I don't know where I read that. I was thinking of something else. Okay. Yep, nope, you don't take 1d4. So yeah, that's all I got. I scratch at you twice. And I'm just hugging you because I love you so much.
It's a bear hug.
Oof. So, that brings us to Mary this end of turn. Lucian, you just attacked, and that brings us back to August.
I'm going to say, fight me instead. And attack, I guess.
Okay. The Baron taunts you.
21 to hit.
21 to hit
12
hits.
piercing.
Lucian will
12
say,
piercing, no, it's not magic.
okay. Lucian will say fine, and he'll turn towards the Baron after dropping Mavis and cast Witch Bolt. Which... $27 to hit. I assume that hits you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What does the spell look like?
It's blue lightning extends from his clawed hands with flecks of red, and hits August, dealing 2 lightning damage.
Awesome. The bolt makes its way out. August, you make your attack. It hits. You slash. The Baron deals a little bit of damage. I think it was 12 non-magical.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What weapon is the Baron wielding to me?
The Baron currently has no weapons. The Baron. Yeah, the Baron's wielding. It is wielding a sword. Yeah, he's wielding a sword.
Rapier.
Rapier. Thank you. Yes.
Visually.
Yeah, it's the same visually.
Yeah, and Lucian will say, "Why'd you forget your axe at home, Baron?"
And that brings us to Elenara. Elenara just goes, "You're a fucking idiot," and just attacks you. As she is definitely the one who's done the most damage, and you've consistently been ignoring the ghost figure that's just been punching the shit out of you. That is going to be 1 hit. There's going to be 2 hits. That's a very strong. And 3 hits. She's going to flurry of blows again. Not a hit on the... 18 doesn't hit, right?
18 does hit.
Okay, cool. All right, so 4, 9, 14, 15, 15 times, or 15 plus 20. What is that? Help me out here. 35.
35.
Each strike hitting you, and she's gonna try. She's gonna try for the stun
Stunning
condition.
strike.
Yeah, she can take the stunning strike here.
Okay. 20. Dirty. I'm sorry, 22.
That's you succeed, unfortunately. So you feel the key in your body, an energy source, try to be stopped and shifted, and you are able to resist the effect.
Does it seem familiar? I don't know. I'm trying here.
I would say at this point you've now experienced how you've had 3 experiences that are out of the norm. Go ahead and give me an insight check. And this will be the rest of your legendary actions.
Okay.
For this round, at least.
Oh, I rolled it openly. That's a 7.
This...
What do you mean? What do you mean for this round at least? I don't get more.
You get 3 around.
3 I thought it was 3
No, it's 3 around. That's how legendary actions work.
I don't like this anymore.
So, that is going to be the end of Elenara's turn. Meredith, your go.
All right. So he called me Mavis, and he called August Baron.
Yes.
I don't know.
I dropped you.
Yeah, you did. Because my thing is still up. My IRB thing. So he is afraid. I guess I will, because I'm within like 30 feet. I'm like melee 5 feet, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, I am going to just use my key point, step of the wind,
Okay.
to disengage.
Okay.
To just get.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she also disengaged.
Ah!
You good, babes?
So does the legendary action happen at any point?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take a scratch at you before you disappear.
I disengaged.
Yeah, I know, but I can do it before
Legendary
you
action, so it's technically not a reaction. Ooh.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Alright.
do.
That's
So
dirty.
Like,
Oh yeah, I do have disadvantage.
Oh no.
yep.
But it's
I'm
still a dirty 20.
here. 30, 20. Damn it.
And
Why is
that's,
he rolling good? I hate it.
It's Lucian. He
I hate
has
it.
big
You're
big,
muted.
big boy energy.
Big-
So that's a 9 slashing. At least it's not magical slashing.
It doesn't matter. It still hurts. Still hurts. Okay. So yeah.
Alright, now you
Mother-
can teleport away.
Yeah. Now you can leave. So I definitely still disengage because I don't want a second attack. And I will. Ooh. Give me a second. Wrong sheet. 6. How much I took? 7? How much?
9.
9. Okay. Sorry. I was on the wrong. Okay. I'm still looking okay.
All right.
But disengaged. And then I'm going to use my action. Yeah, because he just I'm really curious. I'm going to try to discern what's going on.
Okay.
Because
Go for it.
Me Mavis called me
Wait. Lucian bit Meredith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna wait till my turn then.
Okay.
Yeah, he did bite me. Do I know if the Baron is like a vampire?
I mean, this is a demon that looks vaguely Baron-esque, so it's definitely it's an otherworldly kind of vibe, anyways.
Yeah.
So
A demon can bite.
yeah.
That's-
A demon can definitely bite.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you doing?
This is I'm trying to discern what the hell is going on.
Okay.
I'm not going to hit. I am not going to do anything this round because I am rolling like shit.
Okay. Go for it.
That's an 11. Oh wait, I got advantage because
Yeah.
the day.
Oh yeah. Take advantage.
15.
Okay. Something is definitely off here, and while actually a lot of the environment seems very real, there is a cat. You detect a significant amount of illusion magic going on, and you know it's not on like the ground or the trees or anything like that. But it is like thick in this area. It's like wading through honey of illusion magic.
Yeah. Something ain't right about the person that we're fighting.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly who it is, but it's something that's
Right.
not what it appears to be.
Mm-hmm.
Meredith kind of stands up after like kind of looking at her body. And Will says out loud, "Not everything appears what it should be." Fuck. She's just looking at all this fucked up shit.
All right.
Our reaping is down because that was the end of my next turn.
All right, and that brings us to. Technically, it's an action. Technically, it's an action to make an ability check. So you could use a bonus action if you so desire.
Oh, I used my bonus action to disengage.
Oh, that's right. You're right. I was gonna say cackle. No, you can't. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, that brings us to Lucian, and then after this, we'll take a break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, 2 legendary actions: slashing at Elenara, normal slash at Elenara, and then a bite.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. Okay. I don't have advantage anymore. What is her AC?
Elenara?
Yeah. That's a 23.
19. 23 hits.
That's a 9. And that's a 22.
9
That's
doesn't
a
hit,
3.
22 hits.
So that's 2 slashes.
Okay.
And that's a natural 20 bite.
Shit.
That's
Do your
not
claw damage. Do your claw damage.
Yeah. So 10 slashing plus, so 16 slashing damage.
Okay.
Max bite is 12 plus 5, 17, and then that's 30 magical piercing damage.
In one go, you watch this ghost from being confident and whatnot, and you practically you can see this like ectoplasm leaking from its body. It is faded and like absolutely gone. At this point, you have an odd experience, because as you bite this ghost, you feel this emotion overtake you, because the blood is very familiar, and you realize you're tasting Elenara's blood, and you now are hitting the realization that earlier you were tasting Meredith's blood. And in this moment, you find yourself very unsure of what's going on, and also just this minor obsession. Like, Elenara just begins to occupy your thoughts more in this immediate moment.
And is she dead?
No, she's got 4 hit points.
I'm gonna draw back. Who are you? Very confused and visibly distraught.
The demon thing does exactly as Lucian does, so just translate that to a different figure. Takes a step back, and Elenara says, "Why do you care?"
Why do you have Elenara's blood?
And from there, how are you doing? Okay, so you're working okay, Lyndon?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, you sound great. Okay, cool. So, away from the technical difficulties. Fantastic. And we are gonna go ahead and exit. Unless anybody is going to spring into the moment, now is a chance for anyone to take an attack should they so desire. Or we are gonna enter into more of like a feeling our way around this.
I guess I was concerned about how bad Elenara looked to me.
Elenara hit like 4 hit points. Like all of a sudden she has like this huge gash along her shoulder, kind of down into a little bit of her upper left breast. She is like, her clothes are torn. Like she is rough off. Like what this creature, whatever this thing was, just clawed through her, and left some pretty pretty bad damage. And she's like gasping for breath, but she looks really determined.
I'm going to use life transference.
Okay.
14, 19. Okay, so I take 23 points of necrotic,
Okay.
and she regains twice that.
Oh, okay. She is at
Says,
full.
Awesome.
One creature of your choice that you can see within range regains a number of hit points equal to twice the necrotic damage you take.
Nice. Do you want to describe the spell?
You always ask me that, and I never have a good answer. I think it's just more of like a, the same August TM energy coming out of me and going into her.
So, Lucian, you see the Baron cast a spell that this black and gold energy begins to kind of seep out and like rush and wind around the ghost. The ghost seems to gain a bit of its opaqueness back. It seems to grant a bit of life. So you watch the Baron, and you watch the Baron lose some of their color to their face, and open wounds begin to kind of open ever so slightly over the body.
Lucian turns. Baron doesn't have magic.
No.
What's going on? Who are you people?
I don't know, you're the one who fucking stopped us.
You're muted, I think.
Rip. Meredith will try to discern what's going on again.
Okay. I would say at this point you don't need to make a check. I would say you are very clearly seeing someone, and actually I'll let you make an insight check. That will be the check here. You know that based off of context clues, like you can see you're seeing someone different, and the person fighting you is definitely seeing different people out of you.
Yeah, unfortunately I do not have advantage because we are no longer in the combat.
Aw, Dad.
Fuck, because that advantage was going to be a 26, a natural 20. But
Take my con inspiration.
Oh, wow. I love it. So yeah, it hits you.
Got it.
It hits you that this is Lucian somehow, and with the Fae talking about rebirth, it all kind of connects for you.
Oh, you probably would have got it even without the con inspiration. It's 21.
yeah, she,
Oh well. I didn't even look at the other one.
but
Whatever.
like still, it's still good. Meredith will. Lucian?
Who are you?
Meredith. What did you agree to? And I'm looking at him. Does it seem like he's like this is his physicality, or is it more like this is an illusion over him?
I would say at this point you can tell that it's some illusory work.
Okay. Can I see through it?
You can try to. You can make an investigation check to try and people can make investigation checks to try and dispel illusions, but for them personally, but
What can I use Arcana? Or would it be investigation?
at this point, illusions are set in place. It would have to be some kind of like if you wanted to like role play some kind of ritual thing, we could try doing that, or if you have like dispel magic or true sight or any of those spells.
Disguise magic, but I also don't see a shadow, right?
Yeah, it doesn't cast a
Yeah.
shadow.
Okay.
I guess that is a indicator.
Yeah. So
Are
I
you
guess I
saying
would
this
do that.
fucker is Lucian?
Yeah, without anything, that's just a regular 10.
Yes, and who are you?
Giving you my name?
Your fucking
I mean, I know
sister.
face shit, but I know some things.
August?
I'm not. Yeah.
It's an illusion. I just can't get rid of it.
What are you seeing?
The Baron, but like a demon in a Baron shape.
Well, you look like the Baron, you look like the bone hag Mavis Reed, and you're a specter.
Lucian? And the specter kind of walks up to you, and you can see what appears to perhaps in life been a very beautiful, delicately featured woman. She's on the curvier side, but her face is just very, very clear, what almost would seem like soft, supple skin if it weren't a ghost. And she looks at you and touches your face, and the ghost touches you, makes contact with you, and like rests their hand on your face, and she goes, "My beloved."
Eleonora.
What the fuck?
There she is.
Oh, fuck me. And I just lay on the ground. Because I have 2 hit points left, so
Yeah.
I'm tired.
I turn to look back at the hags. What are they doing? They're just joining.
Oh, the door has shut behind you. Like the stained glass window is shut behind you. You can see off in the distance at the entrance of the home is the eldest Baba Yaga. Just kind of waiting at the door, almost like a nun, just waiting for you to approach her.
I walk up to Lucian. What did you agree to? Our connection was severed.
We thought you were dead.
I'm a vampire. I've been dead.
You know what we mean.
Eleanor kind
What
of steps up and goes,
did you do?
"We thought you were gone."
You think I'd die so easily? I have things to do.
Yeah, well, like we would fucking know. There's a fucking bottomless pit in that place, so who fucking knows?
What?
Could have been eaten by a... yeah. Could have been eaten by a man-eating lion. Like, you could have just walked into a room and just right into its maw and it swallowed you. I don't know.
Baba
Things are
Yaga,
fucked up.
could you remove this illusion, please?
She looks over and says, "Very well. You all have proven that you can indeed stand together."
I don't think any of that proved that.
She waves her hands over the illusion and says, "You all proved that even through the most thick illusory magics, you can identify one another. This will be very important."
We probably could have too if Lucian was still part of the coven.
Oh, what? What is so important?
I'll let you show them. And the illusion melts. And Lucian looks a little different, which we will get back to after a break. Lucian, the illusion is removed, and give us maybe a little bit of an update.
Lucian, looks like he has moisturized recently. His skin is more perfect, not as tainted as it was. His hands have longer fingernails, and his fangs are slightly more pronounced. He stands like slightly a bit taller, and his chest and shoulders seem a bit wider. For the most part, he seems the same, but
Just slightly augmented.
he looks fresh.
Does he have an air of Fae-like to him, or is it more just more vampiric in nature?
I would say he, I mean, he's still very much a vampire. He doesn't really, it's not like he's been reformed into something Fae-like. I would say I'm maybe touched by something Fae-like, but, you know.
Oh, right. And his eyes, though they were like blue with flecks of red, have changed to like a deep orangish brown color.
Ooh, dramatic shift there.
Yeah.
Did you get fucking taller?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm still hung up about why you severed the connection. What happened?
I made a choice, and I left the coven.
And you didn't think to talk to me about this. You just up and did it.
Am I allowed to make my own choices? Or am I just an object to you?
You and I made this deal together.
Lucian, we thought you were dead. You could have at least given a heads up or something.
You seem exhausted. More than you should be.
Yeah, because I fucking gave whatever I had so that Eleonora didn't die. I feel
No.
like shit.
That's not what I meant. But I suppose that makes sense.
Are you telling me I look tired? Because I am fucking tired. Sorry, I didn't just like make a deal with a fey creature so that I could have extra broad shoulders and glowy eyes and supple skin.
Well, that's all news to me.
Yeah, well, you look different. But I'm
Meredith is
still
gonna
just
punch
me.
him.
Do it.
What'd you say?
Meredith is going to try to punch you.
I'll let you.
She's toxic. She's really pissed off at you now. And as payback, she is definitely going.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's payback. You're not her cousin no more, so now she's mad at you. She is going.
Do I still have that tattoo, or did it fade?
No, is our tattoo gone?
Is our tattoo gone?
That's also more important.
The tattoo is gone.
Ooh.
Oh
Wait,
yeah, we mad.
Oh, it'd be funnier if it
You know, no, she was just gonna punch you. She's just gonna just give you a punch. And we're just gonna roll the damage. 10 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Because you did a lot of damage to her. And now she sees you. It just makes her even more angry.
You know, fuck you, Lucian. You know, really. We're all walking around behind you trying to pick up the pieces and braid whatever you're unraveling back together. Stop doing it.
So I just break everything I touch.
Yeah, you do.
Well, maybe I am turning into my uncle like you said.
I don't know, he didn't break everything he touched.
No. He broke it, put it back together so it could be broken again.
Did you at least get what you wanted?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's reassuring.
I look back at Baba Yaga. What did he agree to?
Look, I don't think I need to tell you anything. I will admit I was offended when you didn't visit me. But you should know that the door is always open. Perhaps we could have a further conversation over some tea.
So, does Meredith get the sense that she really was just a fucking offended that she didn't go to see her?
Was offended, and then she
Every time this bitch was mad at me, it's because I did not come and stop by her house
You
first.
didn't come say hi, so
You didn't
I
come by
made
and say
Lucian
hello to
break
me,
his
bitch.
covenant with you.
Oh, I love the face. So fucking petty. What the face? I'm like, what did I do to you, girl? And
So extravagant!
you did not send a call, a text, a letter. That took me out. Meredith is just like looking at her. Well, I'm here now.
That is true, but I have less interest in talking now. Besides, time is running short.
Lucian,
Yeah.
I look at him. I'm kind of taking in everything about him. We did come here to get aid.
Yes, we did.
And I look at
And-
Eleonora.
Now we have the favor we need, right?
We already did, but you wanted something else. It's on you.
You look to Elenara. What do you do, Meredith? You just mentioned that. Also, I'm echoing in someone's.
It might be me.
Okay.
It might be. It's always when I come back.
Resets. I think we're good okay now. Oh, never mind.
Okay, give me 1 second. We just gotta do it.
No problem.
Reset.
Elenara, kind of in this brief pause, she's just kind of been like, almost constantly touching you, Lucian. And she just kind of like looks up at your eyes, rests her thumb on your face and just kind of caresses your cheek. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Make a check. Deception or persuasion.
I don't know. He just said that really flatly. I don't know what I would. I guess I'm rolling to hide, so we'll go deception.
Okay.
So 23.
24.
He seems angry.
Once we get out of this place, let's go somewhere and let's talk.
We do need to talk.
You can feel her sharp inhale at that statement.
In fact, I think we all... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was want to make sure. Is that better? Like, do you still hear echoing?
No, I think we're good. Yeah, we're
Okay.
clean.
Yeah, that look, when she looked at Eleanor, she was just trying to read how she's feeling about all this.
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
We will continue with the die. Let's get these. 15.
She is the easiest to read you have ever seen her.
Oh no.
She the night's events have traumatized her to a point where she has no face. And keep in mind she was raised a princess. So she is a master of face. The seeing Lucian expose his past in such a brutal manner, going back and then getting into this situation to have to be so close to Lucian so soon, to also now you can see there is so much fear that she has in losing Lucian. And there's almost a slight note of desperation.
Okay. Meredith will speak up. Princess, I believe our mission here was accomplished.
Yes.
I think it's best for us to return.
Agreed.
What do you mean? We've had the night's events. We've gained a few favor by a few fae, but no promises.
Eleanor looks to you. Do you have something that needs to be done, Lucian?
We did broker a peace between. We did do like kind of gain the favor to receive help with Mavis and
Yep.
connect Camelot and the Fae.
Yeah.
Lestrange, basically. So that's what we did, right?
Yeah, you guys have an established basically an alliance with the Sweetheart Court, which is yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
That's
I feel
established.
like that's the whole point. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we were successful. I need to talk to a few people still.
Understood.
But I think there are more words to be said. So, out with it.
I look up at Lucian because baby girl is short, and she's even shorter now. Lucian, it is not the time. We leave.
Look over at August. And I'll squint. Are those wings?
I think so.
I think tonight's events are very event. Fine. Where do you want to meet so we can leave? I need to converse with 2 people, I think.
I don't know how to get out of here.
I guess we'll leave once we all get some rest. At least time. I look back at Baba Yaga. Time seems to be moving, but
You all could stay if you so desire. But
Gonna get any fucking rest around here.
it's much cozier on the inside.
I
The
don't believe
hearth
you.
will warm you to your bones.
No, I really don't believe you. Where's the exit?
You can leave the way from whence you came. And she just kind of points her multi-knuckled finger at the stained glass window.
I'm gonna start walking that way. Is Eleanor, as I start walking, is Eleonora still, like, touching me?
She does, but as you walk away, she kind of, like, her arm kind of falls limp to the side.
I will look back at Baba Yaga. I'll be seeing you soon.
I look forward to it.
And I will walk away back out to the wherever we came from.
Okay.
I'll roll onto my hands and knees and get off the ground.
You all make your way back to the stained glass window, which opens somehow, and as soon as you step through, you see the two Baba Yaga holding it open for you. And as you all enter the room, they wave goodbye and leave through the same doorway. You guys are now in the entry hall. What would you like to do?
Meredith just leaves. She'll, because I'm not quite sure, Kyle. Did Meredith finish the spell weaving with, Rain?
No, that curse is going to take some time, which, if you do, you probably do want to check back in with Frayne.
Yeah, Frayne. I will go up to, I will head towards Frayne.
Okay.
Their perch.
You make your way back, and you make your way up to the top again. It seems easier. It's almost like the castle has rearranged itself for your benefit this time, a little bit. And at the top of the citadel, Frayne sits there still weaving a very intricate curse. And there are threads of magic of many different colors kind of being spun, all centered around this small object. And Frayne looks at you and says, "Well, it's absolutely wonderful to have you back. You look a little worn."
Dealing with others can be a bit of a hassle.
I know that. This is going to take perhaps a few more hours, so you can pick it up or part of it, but you can also leave and I can give you an item to come back and retrieve it.
I think weaving a curse will help with my thoughts. And I'll go and sit by them and continue weaving.
Okay. The two of you begin to weave the curse. And Rain makes suggestions of, what if we made all his teeth fall out? What if we made all his scales soft? It begins to kind of ask for your input, which we can either roleplay or we can kind of like skip through a little bit.
Meredith will definitely mention about the scales falling off. That kind of piques her interest. What if... I've always been a fan of withering away. Maybe not just falling off, but even the flesh underneath becomes rotten to the core.
That sounds so good. It's a pleasure working with you. Kind of keeps weaving, and there's a little bit more back and forth. And eventually, late into the hours of the night, the curse is produced. And what he pulls from this essentially forge of magic you guys have fabricated is this delicate wand. And it looks almost like a wand woven out of moonstone, but it has the appearance and like the misshapenness of like a twig, and the base of it almost has like a knob, like a bone. It is very much the amalgamation of your magics, and there's a slight shimmer at the very tip of it. And he hands it to you and says, "Make sure to give this a good wave at him next time you see him."
I will do. I think it would be fun.
I think so too. And come back anytime. You're a pleasure for company.
I nod my head.
Tell you what, did I give you that flute?
I think I got... Did I get the flute or did I get the paintbrush? I got a paintbrush.
The paintbrush, yes, that's another item I use. Good. You know how to find me.
I do. See you soon, Frame.
See you soon. And the dragon kind of like rests its head alongside your body, almost in a sort of nuzzle.
I
Dragon.
I love dragons, guys. They're my favorite creatures. Meredith will kind of run her hand over the scales. And then we'll leave. We love dragons in this household.
Alright. So, you make your way down. August and Lucian. What are you up to?
As we get out the door, I'll look at Eleonora and you should get some rest.
I could get some, but to be perfectly honest, I basically woke up right before that whole encounter. I presume you're not ready to talk yet.
No, not quite. Soon.
She nods, says, I'll amuse myself then. And she walks off towards the door, going
Okay.
into the hallway.
Soon as she's out of earshot, I'll look at August. Picking up my broken pieces. Everywhere? Really?
Well, I had to talk to Gwendolyn.
Why?
Because you weren't going to stay away from her yourself.
What do you think I'm some sort of scoundrel?
It's not. I mean, I don't know, maybe. Primarily concerned with whatever dealings you're having. With the power-hungry harlot or whatever you called her.
Right. She just wants to be, she wants some sort of magical power.
That's great, because she...
What?
Our conversation got strained. And she said some things. So...
What things? You seem rattled.
No, she just seems to be... She was just trying to get under my skin, I guess. Just... She seemed to think there was more there between you and her than you seem to think. She seemed to think you would go running back to her no matter what.
I don't know if I'm right for anybody. You know what I learned about being a vampire? I learned that if two vampires, especially that one who sires another, in intimacy, they take blood from each other, they become obsessed or infatuated towards the other one. obsessive, even. A higher form of relationship, I suppose. Do you know what that means? Elinara and I might not actually be real.
Not quite sure that's what that discovery means.
We're engaged, and we flirted a bit. Then I killed her and turned her into a vampire on accident, and then we became obsessive with each other. So, who knows if it's her free will or not? And I was going to talk about she doesn't have a choice anyway, right? Look at me. I guess I could just... I don't know. I'm going to tell her what I learned and see what happens. I'm going to give her the option to break off the engagement with everything she's learned and what's been done. I don't know. What would you do?
Well, I've never been in this situation, or one even close to it. Seems fair to tell her. There's probably some way you can figure out.
Probably.
I mean, if you both feel the same, I mean, does it really cause harm?
I don't know. I'm just going to be thinking about it forever. This is actually
mean-
real or just an illusion?
Oh, is it really an illusion? From what you told me, it seems like it might just be more in the nature than anything. Some species just feel things more intensely than others and have stronger connections in some realms than others.
Maybe.
You know, some species feel much stronger love to family and extended family than others, just in general. If it's in your new nature, who's to say it's not natural?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, if you're both aware and you're both happy, then I don't see anything that needs to be done further.
Yeah, well. Not to be depressing, but, maybe I don't believe in happiness anymore. Maybe I just believe in contentment.
Then fine, if you're both content and you're both aware. And you're
It's-
both compatible.
It's something to think about, I guess. Well, this isn't the direction I thought this conversation was going to go. I assume you're royally pissed at me.
I am royally pissed at you too, but I'm honestly so tired of fighting. I mean, I'm super pissed, but yelling isn't going to do anything except make me more tired.
So you thought I was dead?
Yeah, well, you or Dorian, so thanks for that.
Um, that was,
Dorian probably thinks you and Meredith are dead.
I don't know. He just knows the connection was severed. I mean, he's not a mage or anything like that, right? I wouldn't know what it meant.
Now
I
he
mean,
does some magic.
uh,
He might go around looking at the library or asking Magnus Flynn or something.
oh.
Or he'll
Good
go to
point.
Gethel and ask what the radio silence means.
I guess that's right. Have to send him a message when we get out of here, I guess.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Why did you need to talk to Gwendolyn?
Told you, I thought. I don't understand what she's out for. And I don't need you making deals with her. She's may not be blood fae, but she knows their ways. And I don't need her wedging herself into our lives and ruining whatever there might be for her own gain. You seem like you're making a bunch of really bad choices and allies right now.
But what if I can guarantee that it's to our benefit?
I don't think you can guarantee anything. We're messing with things way more powerful than we are.
Well, I did learn that the Baron is basically invincible because of Mavis Reed being a bone hag. So that's something. And I know that we're everyone who we're bringing with us are vastly unprepared, I think.
Yeah, I already knew that.
But I wasn't selling my soul to some god. Wasn't gonna do it. So I thought I might find a different sort of power. And I just had to sever my connection, and that's it.
So you made a deal with a fae instead? And you made a deal with Gwendolyn, who's basically like princess of the court.
Haven't made a deal with Gwendolyn yet. I said I'd consider her offer.
Well, she seems to think you're going to come running back to her, so.
We'll see if that actually happens. I'm sorry. I really am.
Stop doing stupid things. Like turning into a vampire and then becoming a witch and then
That wasn't a choice. The vampire.
turning Eleanor into a vampire and then also
The vampire
becoming
thing.
not a witch again.
the vampire thing wasn't a choice. I literally died.
Fine. I won't count becoming a vampire.
I mean, I guess you can. It's upsetting change, I understand. So, how many more times do I get to screw up?
I don't know, we haven't reached the threshold of my tolerance yet. Though I don't encourage you to figure out where that tolerance ends.
I'll do my best.
Best sucks.
Oh, sorry, we can't always be all sunshines and rainbows for you.
I'm sorry, who asked for sunshine and rainbows?
I don't know,
I don't think either of us know jack shit about sunshine and rainbows.
I don't know, it's just something people say when... I don't know. It's an
Do
expression. Yeah.
they?
Yes, it's set around commoners' places of gathering.
Because you've been around a lot of those.
Yeah, I traveled for 2 years. It was a sellsword.
I forgot you were so learned and experienced in the world.
Well, there's a lot of things that might surprise you about me.
Considering the things that have happened in the past day, I really don't want to know more. Quite honestly. I think you should keep some things to yourself. I'm just glad I didn't have to see you stand up naked, so I didn't have to gouge my own eyes out.
Yeah. I'm just trying to benefit all of us.
That is a very strange way of doing it.
The Fae is a strange place.
So is breaking your coven. So is trying to make deals with the red-headed harlot.
Did you even like the coven idea in the first place?
I don't know. It was created while I was dead.
And you were okay with me being bonded to a witch?
Meredith seems nice. Better than the Baba Yaga.
Yes. Meredith is also extremely possessive, I've noticed. And that's a little much.
She's really only been possessive here. She's putting on a front so that no other Fae mess with you, because you belong to her.
I don't know if I want to belong to anyone.
You can pretend to belong to somebody while we're in the Feywild so that other Fae don't do what just happened.
I wonder if I make another deal, I get out of this deal, but keep all the powers, and it just keeps going on, spiral and spiral. And then I become unstoppable.
And in debt to every Fae ever.
Yeah. Like I'd ever do that. Well, if you're so tired, I guess you can scold me later. I've got to go talk to a lady about a prophecy.
Is it Gwendolyn?
No, I'm not going to talk to Gwendolyn about a prophecy. Although she knows about it, because I sucked her blood. and that's where I got it from.
Whatever, Lucian, I'm not your mother.
We can talk later. You can scold me then, I guess.
I said I'm not your mother.
Come on, are you just gonna stay pissed at me, or are you gonna have an opportunity to get it all out? I'm just saying you can do that after you're not as tired, right?
Anymore.
Sorry, what?
I don't even know how mad I am anymore.
Alright. Well, I promise not to try to kill you anymore, if that helps.
I don't think you can keep that promise.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know, you did kill Eleonora, then you were trying to kill all of us back at the Baba Yaga's place, so...
Alright. Intentionally kill you anymore?
Did you intentionally try to kill me then?
Well, I thought you were the Baron, so the intention was there.
Well, then you can't promise that. Because what if something else takes over your mind and makes me look like the Baron again? So your promise is a moot point.
Right. We should have a code word. For,
Okay.
like, illusions, right? Or something like that?
Alright, what's the code word?
Um... I don't know. Can't you think of something, maybe?
I guess we could do a call and response to check, like thunder, lightning.
Sure.
In Draconic.
Sounds good. That way I know it's you.
Fine.
So, if I'm not with you, and I get into combat, I'll say thunder, and if you're an illusion, I'll know, because you'll say lightning, right?
Because I won't say lightning. Because a real me would say lightning.
Right, so you'll say lightning, so I'll know that you're an illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we don't kill each other.
Okay.
Alright. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, get some rest, I guess.
I don't sleep.
You could go for a walk. They've got a nice garden.
Yeah, I'm sure you really enjoyed it.
It's tasty. Sorry, tasteful. And Lucian will turn, start walking.
Okay. What do you do?
Me or August?
Who wants to be first?
August, why don't you go?
Why? I don't have any particular ideas of what I'm about to do.
Okay. Alright, well, my turn then. I'm gonna go fight Gwendolyn.
Okay. It takes you a while, but eventually you actually find her. She's actually in her mother's room. Like, they're chit-chatting. So, you see both the Sweet Hall and Gwendolyn.
Oh. Lady Sweethall.
Hello, dearie. You heard from my
I,
daughter?
I do need to speak with her briefly, but I was
Hmm.
wondering if you could point me in the direction of Queen Merlin.
Oh, well, I do believe she's gone out for a bath.
Right.
You want to take the stairs down a few flights, and it's literally the only door that leads outside.
All right. Very well. Gwendolyn,
Yes,
our previous conversation. I've considered it.
of course. And?
Did she look at her mother like she doesn't want her to hear this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll grant your request if you do something for me. Not before, but after.
Understood. Perhaps we should take this and, converse over a little wine.
No.
Mother,
Should you want...
Mother, I'll be back in shortly. And she
We'll
goes
step
out
out.
and, like, pushes you out into the hallway. Closes the door. What is it you want?
Retrieve the Baron's axe Mercy for me, and I'll turn you into a vampire.
I'll work on retrieving Mercy, but I'm going to need the vampirism first.
Nope.
Hmm.
I don't need mercy, and this is a
Oh.
boon for you.
Really? Because I have a feeling you've given this so much thought.
It
About
has
what you
been
want.
It has been an hour.
Yes, and how is it quite a long time to establish some kind of assignment?
I have what you want.
You want to give me as many tools as necessary to accomplish the job effectively, yes? I will be bound. In fact, I will even have our mother bind us. She need not know the details. She will bind my soul to this deal. But I want the vampirism first.
I will not give you the vampirism until I have this object in hand.
Why?
Because I don't trust you.
You need not trust me. This is not about trust. This is about equipping someone you are literally assigning a job to do it the best she can.
That's the problem. I don't think you understand. I don't care if you're equipped or not. I want the axe, and then I'll give you a reward.
So you don't care if I'm successful?
It would be beneficial. Not necessary. Those are my terms.
Fine. I will get your fucking axe. And where should I
look
meet
forward.
you?
Where's a good place to meet her?
You need to go to Calvin, to the family crypt. So...
Yes. That's a good point. Meet me at my family crypt in Calvin.
So romantic. And she kind of she closes her eyes for a bit. The great axe Mercy. Describe it to me.
I'll describe it to her.
Fair enough. That's very fair. We've never like really sat down and she
Yep.
she actually takes out a notebook and begins to make this. And where do you think the Baron will be keeping it?
On his person. Or in his armory.
Fuck you. And she makes the note again. Alright, well. Based off the information you've given me, I'll have it anywhere between 3 days and a week. What... Do you have any advice for dealing with the defenses of Ignot?
Try to be unseen. Don't get caught. Anyone wearing white is most likely brainwashed.
Check, double checked. If I remember right, I probably should cover my ears.
That would be helpful. Oh, and, Mavis Reed, I mean, you helped with the hexes and such, so I don't think I need to warn about her.
I know that bitch far too well. I know enough of her to stay out of her way, and do so effectively.
Well, steady on then, and I'll just tap her on the shoulder, just tap tap.
Make a dexterity check.
Dex check?
Yep. Make a dex save.
Okay. 13?
She, like, as you tap her, she tries to grab your finger and, like, crack it, and, like, misses, but she tries to grab it. I was like, don't fucking belittle me.
Well, enjoy your time. I'm sure this will be a learning experience for you. Have a good evening. I'm gonna go find Queen Merlin.
Okay. You go out to the bathhouse. We are gonna cut to Meredith real quick for a short bit. You retire to your room, and you hear a knock on the door.
Meredith will open.
Okay. In walks Elenara. And there's like almost a bit more determination on her face. And it's a pretty drastic shift in mood, actually. But she makes her way in, and she goes, okay,
Are you okay?
I have been giving some things some thought. And there is old magic that I just think you should be equipped with. I found it while I was just kind of going about the castle. There's a library, and I copied some bits down. And she pulls out what looks to be almost like a curse written in abyssal.
I think I can read that, actually. I think I can finally read something. No, I don't. I read Fiendish. Fiendish.
Oh wait, no, I don't
Okay.
have that. No, it is Fiendish, because I don't think I have abyssal in my world, because we did language switches. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Fiendish. My
Okay.
bad. Yeah. We're good.
Rip!
Yeah, it is Fiendish though.
Okay.
Roll it back!
As you're reading it, it very clearly is a curse that does need a coven to cast. However, it can send someone into what is effectively an eternal stasis. And the reference for the curse, which she somehow also included in this description, is putting they effectively put a lich in a stasis. And so it is something that can put a creature of near godlike power into a position where they can't cause any harm. effectively sleeping, but it works. You know, it just works on creatures that don't get to sleep by magic. So,
Okay.
and she looks to you and says, I'm a bit rusty on my fiendish, admittedly, but I have seen signs. And I know my history well enough that if the time comes, I think this may need to be used on Lucian.
Meredith kind of, because this is not where she thought she was going. Meredith kind of slowly turns and looks at her and tilts her head. Lucian. And why, Pretel, do you think that he would need to be put down?
I fear his bloodlust for the Baron, in particular, will blind him. And I think he's going to give in.
I don't think he will harm you, Eleanor. Can I insight check her?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that's better. That's the highest fucking roll I rolled all night. That is a 20.
Secrets. I'm typing you a message.
Ooh,
If somebody wants to
She's
stall.
she's actually Mavis Reed, and she's trying to break us apart. That's what's happening.
Secrets.
Yeah.
What was
Really?
your
Because I
total?
thought you were doing that yourself.
No, I'm
I rolled a
not.
20.
Like, I have plans.
Natural
and
20?
You guys
20.
don't.
No,
Like,
30,
20.
20.
they just look bad.
No, we would know your plans if you told us about them.
No,
14
because
on the
then
die,
I
6
would look bad.
Insight.
I'm doing what is necessary.
Yeah, and
By
Meredith
not
understands
telling
that. Meredith
By
definitely
not-
understands that.
Yeah, it's the ends justify the means.
No, no, they really don't.
Absolutely.
Meredith will kind of turn away for a bit. Lucian loves you, Eleanor. He won't ever do anything to harm you. In his right mind, anyway.
He bit me.
But,
He made
and
me
even then,
this thing. This undead thing. And I can't get out of it. I'm trapped. I'm trapped by the word of my people, by whatever connection we share now. Via vampirism.
do you feel trapped by the marriage? This deal that your mother broke?
Her face softens. And she goes over to a table and kind of like rests her hands on it and looks intently down. A princess is raised to be married off for advantage. Same as a prince. I never expected to be wed for love. But I did not expect to be wed out of necessity.
Princess. And I look at her shadow.
Yeah?
What can I glean from the shadow?
She doesn't have one.
Yeah, but
She does.
mm-hmm.
Give me an investigation check.
Do I get advantage because shadow or no?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
This is just gonna be straight because I have nothing in advantage. Investigation. Okay, one was a 16. Yep, the 16.
Total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Have nothing in investigation.
As you're looking at the shadow, it's a little murky. This is a dark room. It's hard to read, but you do note that the shadow betrays a sort of bob.
Mm-hmm. Like it kind of sways. Oh, bob.
Yeah, like the haircut in like a short chin length bob. A little bit curly at the edges, and slightly pointed ears when the light shifts ever so correctly.
Mm-hmm. Well, Eleanor. And I walk over and I kind of tuck one of the hairs behind her ear.
She looks at you, and you've known something is off, but you've also realized that what she just said is very true to her.
Yeah. And I will. Oh, I'm gonna fuck with her. I'm gonna fuck with her. Sorry, it has to be done. As I tuck one of the hairs behind her ear, just because you are expected to do things doesn't mean you have to. You can always disobey.
You can when your mother's not a queen.
We daughters often try to please our mothers. They put us on a path, and we believe that we must walk them. But our power lies elsewhere. You choose the road and what path you take. It is your steps that shape them. And I kind of move my hand like under her chin.
Okay.
And I kind of rub, like kind of gently caress the chin, run a nail over it. Choose what you want to do. Take hold of it and make it yours. And I pull away.
You can tell, like, her eyes just, like, it's like her soul is being pulled towards you.
Even
A
without
bit.
the damn form of passion. And I will take the curse and go back to look at it. I will keep it.
Yeah.
But do not worry. You are stronger than what you may think. And I'll be here if you ever need help.
Thanks. And she begins to walk to the door.
Mhm.
She
I'll
turns
let
back.
her walk.
Says, let's not speak of this again.
As you wish, Gwendolyn.
She, like, freezes.
I don't look at her.
And you hear, you can, as you look away, you can feel the magic dissipate. And she... Oh, I'm gonna roll for what she does next. Ooh, okay, that's the spicy option. She, like, turns around, runs over to you, she grabs your shoulder, turns you around, and leans in to kiss you.
Oh, I kiss her.
What? Who is this person?
Oh, I definitely kiss her. But I kind of tease it.
Yeah.
I kiss her, but I tease it.
Yeah.
I definitely tease it. And then I pull away.
It's
That's my
okay.
girl. And I have my shadow kind of open the door open to let her out.
She just
Have
kind
a
of
good
like
night.
walks to the door. Smirks at you a little bit and like shuts the door behind.
Oh.
Down there. Just like, what the fuck?
You still. Man.
I love Linda's reaction.
No.
It just threw me.
August still has not had her person climbing in the window. Or the door. Like, Cal.
Meredith is a tease. She just wanted to fuck with her. She said, "Oh,
I was gonna say this was
option.
not. This was. This was very much like heat of the moment. There wasn't a lot of. There wasn't a lot of
In
substance.
day
to it,
one
but,
in
yeah.
August bio, it says she's a hopeless romantic and her true goal in life is to find her true love. But whatever. Whatever.
Meredith is a tease. Meredith is a tease, and she want Gwendolyn to accept it and just get stronger. Like, baby girl, we all been there. We all been there. Just
She like,
gotta
oh my
fight it.
gosh. She straight up comes into you to lie, break up Elinara and Lucian, and also potentially trap Lucian in a prison forever.
She got that curse, so she definitely going to keep it. She thought.
Awesome.
That's why I was like, what's her shadow looking like? Because I know Elinara and Lucian did not have shadows. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Smart.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because I was like, she doesn't have a shadow. And then Cal's like, she does. And I was like, well, that doesn't make sense. Wait, Maybe since she has the daywalker feat, she does, and I just forgot about that, and I'm just having like a total.
You was like, who has a bob?
Yeah, in the chat, I'm like, who is this person?
Absolutely hilarious. Meredith will kind of close the door, make sure her shadow closes it. Will definitely hide the curse.
Oh yeah.
She will definitely hide it. And yeah, she has that going on. And she will go to sleep. Try to sleep as much as she can before they have to leave out.
All right. August. What are you up to this evening?
Well, I was just going to down whatever wine was left in those glasses on that table.
Mm-hmm. Give me a D100 check. If you're downing all of them, give me 3 and give me the highest one.
Okay, hold on. Trying to find. I've got too many dice. Wow, okay, that one's really low. Okay. Okay, interesting. 87?
Right.
A 10 and a 0 is just a 10, right?
No, I think
A 10
that's...
on...
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's
just a
100.
10 because
Oh.
it goes from 0 to 99.
Okay.
Right? No, it's 1 to
Okay.
0 to 99.
Shit.
Great.
Wait, because there's
That's
a 1.
okay. I've got...
All right. Oh, 10 and 0. Yeah, so it's
Yeah, I had a 10 and a 0.
You feel intoxicated to the point where, like, the whole world is fake. And you could just make something happen. What are you gonna try to make happen?
It's the magic shop all over again.
So the world feels fake.
Like, not fake in a way that you're like, oh, like, I'm so enlightened beyond being affected by the world. I can shift anything I want to. You have effectively what you rolled is the wish spell.
See, here's the problem: is August would make something stupid happen.
Oh, you could foil so many plans right now.
But she's intoxicated though.
No.
That's the best
Oh yes,
part.
you
is
are
that
intoxicated.
I know.
So it's not in her
Oh,
right state of
gosh.
mind knowing what's going on. Oh my gosh. Toxic.
Oh.
Toxic.
Hold on. I don't even know what to do at this point because the stuff she was gonna do was stupid. And now you're like,
You
it's a
still
wish
gotta do
spell.
it. You still
And I'm
gotta
like,
do it.
They'll do something
Do
stupid.
Do the stupid
Do
shit.
the character
That's gonna be
decision.
funny. Character stuff. Look at
Please do the
Let me
character
stress.
decision, and this is where I ended up. She was just gonna want a room. She was literally gonna make herself a room where she could be alone. That was what she was gonna do.
So if she were to say the wish out loud, what would she say?
Oh God, Cal.
You're gonna monkey paw the crap out of this because she's drunk, aren't you?
This is how my character is gonna die.
You're gonna be locked in a banishment prison because you like roll a tiny hut you can't get out of.
Because she would basically just say she just wants somewhere to be alone. Like, that's what she wants, is she wants to be alone for a little bit.
Okay. As soon as you make this desire known, you find yourself alone, quiet, and the room is whatever you want. You get into the room and you're like, you get this feeling that whatever you want the room to appear like, whatever amenities you want it to have, it will just have.
She's way too drunk to have created something wonderful and great and all of that. It's basically she's just I don't know. She probably would have just pictured the room that she spent the night in, I guess.
Okay. Similar room opens up with a giant, huge circular window over the bed. The bed, as soon as you touch it, it's softer. It's much more comfortable. It's the perfect temperature in here. This is like, I mean, this is the perfect room. And then you find yourself just very, very comfortable laying down. The starlight kind of shining through ever so slightly. And not to mention a giant cellar full of wine.
She will not lay down.
Okay.
She will sit on the floor and cry.
As the tears come to your face, do you want to give us any insight into August?
No.
All right. So you all find rest. As what else? Does anyone else have anything else they want to do?
Wasn't Lucian going to talk to Merlin?
I think that can wait. I don't really have that too fleshed out.
Okay, that's all right. With that, we'll go ahead and end on a little bit more nuance and low intensity tonight, and we will see you all next Wednesday.
Woo!
See you later.
Bye bye.